Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we've had a project that has been on our list to do for weeks and I'm finally getting around to do it. We're going to install this mini pendant light because we had one go out the other day. We installed these years ago and one of them finally went out, so the wife added that to my to-do list, so we're going to get it done today. We'll have a link in the comments down below of where you can get one of these at, and if you like today's video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for us. So a quick disclaimer, guys, anytime you're messing with electricity, you have the potential to burn your house down. So today's demonstration is just for demonstration purposes only. I am not a licensed electrician. I definitely encourage you to seek the help or assistance of a licensed electrician anytime you're messing with electricity. Okay, so let's go over the tools we're going to need to replace this light. First and foremost, I don't have one here, but you'll probably want a ladder to reach up to the roof or the ceiling and remove the existing light fixture and to attach the new light fixture. So definitely get yourself a ladder. It'll make everything a lot easier. Once you get ready to replace everything, you'll just need a couple of basic tools that most everybody has. If you don't, you can go to the hardware store and get one. If you can get an impact driver, that's the best bang for your buck, but you don't have to have one. You can easily go with just your standard flathead and Phillips head screwdrivers. You want to have a voltage tester. Now this one's a little bit more expensive, but you don't have to get a really nice one. All you need is one that with the two prongs. That way you can make sure that once you kill your breaker, you've killed the power to your light. That's all you really need that for. Some other little small things you'll need is just a razor blade to get into your box. I use the razor blade to strip the insulation off the wires, but you can also get a insulation stripper at your local hardware store. It does a much better job if you haven't used a razor blade, and you'll cut yourself a lot less times. Alright, so let's get into this packaging here and see what all we actually have. So here's where our razor blade comes in handy. Open our package up. And like I said previously, we'll put a link in the comments below that show where we got this pendant, just in case you're like, man, we really like that pendant. Whoop. So this is our base plate here. This will be what actually secures to the ceiling. And inside the base plate, so here are our wires. We have a ground and a neutral. And this is our hot. Our black's always our hot, so whenever you get up to there, you always hook your black to black, white to white, and then your green and your copper are your two grounds. So you just ground them, hook your hot and your neutral up, and you'll be good to go. They'll probably have the wire nuts already there, so don't be afraid to use the existing wire nuts, or if they're busted up, you can get brand new wire nuts. Here is the base plate that will be inside of the mounting on the mounting bracket up there. This goes in to the bracket like so. So what you'll do is, and I'll show this in the video in a minute, but I'll secure this to the bracket in the ceiling, and then this is what you'll attach this plate to. Okay, so now we're getting down to actually removing the existing pendant light and installing the new pendant light. First step you want to do before you do anything else is go to your breaker box and kill the power going to the pendant light. Just turn the breaker off and you'll be good to go. Then we want to step up and remove our existing pendant. In this case, it's just two knobs, and you just unscrew the two knobs. And if you ever have any doubts about how to take off your existing light, if it's a pendant or whatever kind of light it is, you can always look at how it shows you install the new one on the instructions, and that'll kind of tell you how the existing one comes apart. I personally don't like instructions, but they're there for you if you need them. So one other quick thing to note is anytime you have a pendant, you'll either have a rope or a chain. If you're doing chains, you can line up your pendants by just counting the number of links in the chain. If you have a rope, one way to make sure all your pendants are the same length is up here where your adjustment screw is, measure from one point to the other and make you a mark on the rope, and then just slide your rope down to where they all match up and tighten your adjustment screw. So here we have all of our wing nuts, and here's the plate that I pointed out in our new fixture. So all we'll do is we'll take apart all these wing nuts, and you see how you just have black wires going to black wires, white wires going to white wires, and then our green is mounted with that copper wire, and our ground from the fixture is mounted up on the base plate. So we'll take off the wing nuts. And then we'll remove, usually it's a green screw that you'll attach your ground to, because what that does is that grounds you to the house. So you want to make sure that you attach your ground to your green screw. Okay, so I've done the prep work here, and I wanted to show you guys what I did. This is our new fixture. You have this black insulation sheathing that goes all the way up. You just cut that off with your wire clippers, which, now that we think about it, there's some more tools I should have told you to get. One is a good pair of wire cutters, and you'll just cut it off, and then that wire stripper I told you about earlier, you'll take that wire stripper, strip off the insulation, which will reveal the copper wire underneath. And then once you get the wire copper, the insulation off of it, just spin the wires together, and at this point in time, we're ready to install onto our existing fixture. Since this is an existing fixture, the wires are already twisted together, so all you need to do is twist the new wires around the existing wires and then reapply your wire nut. When you apply the wire nut, you want to make sure that you cover all the exposed wires. If not, just grab some electrical tape and wrap around there to give you that little extra protection. Remember, we're white to white, black to black, green to green, and bare to bare. If you don't have a green, just hook the green and the bare to the base plate. There should be a green screw on the base plate that you can attach them to. Once you get it complete, just tuck all the wires back up in the electrical box and use the nuts provided to attach your fixture to the base plate. Okay, so we've got the new fixture installed and tightened up. I turned the power back on to it. So now we have light. And if you have the cables on yours like these, don't worry if they're a little off when you first install them. It'll take a couple of days for the cable to stretch out like it needs to be. So they may be a little off at the beginning, but that cable will stretch out, and then you'll be all done. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. And if you have anything at your house that you want to get done, but you want to know how to do it, leave a comment in the comment section for us, and I'll try to add it in our future videos. Thanks for watching.